Hey there, welcome. It's Karen Lanoux from No Limits Businesswoman. And I thought I'd bring you out to my front yard. I'm a little bit late today, just it's been a busy day. But I hope you're having an awesome day. Again, my name's Karen Lanoux from No Limits Businesswoman, and you can see my huge banana palms that we've got back there. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about overcoming the struggles of not enough time. I have a group, and if you haven't joined me yet in the group, the No Limits Businesswoman private Facebook group, come and join us. So the best way to get there is go to sheis.me, and that will take you right there. So come and join us. But one of the things that people often say on an ongoing basis is that they have problems with time, like they just don't have enough time, they're overwhelmed, time management, all that kind of thing. And so that is, a crucial problem in their business and in their life. And so so that's today's topic. And so one of the things that I have determined, in talking to a number of my clients over time, is that there's four things that kind of get in the way here. And the four things are, for one thing, people take on way too much. We take on, especially women, we take on way too much in our life. And we've kind of had this fallacy that it's all easy. There's, that we can do everything. And that's just not really reasonable. Here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to have that in the background. It's just a great big rock wall. And that's not reasonable to believe that we can absolutely do everything. And so we take on too much, and we keep saying yes. And when we actually shouldn't be saying yes to everything, we need to be saying yes to us, not to every whim that comes up. Now, so when it's in our business or in our job, what do, right? Well, you have to start setting boundaries, and you have to start sometimes saying no wherever possible. And again, what I know about women who are in business, for the most part, they don't do that enough. The second thing that happens is that they don't ask for help. There are so many of you who are just warriors, right? It's just like you're just the lone wolf, and you're just going to get it done because you are awesome. You're really good, and people count on you for that. And the fact is that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to delegate. One of the first things I when I'm working with my clients, when they're saying that they just don't have enough time, I start getting them to delegate. And finding out who else can help them, especially moms. Moms are terrible for this. So start to delegate. The third thing that comes up is that we let people or processes or platforms rule our day. So what do I mean by this? Well, for instance, I had a client who her day was ruled by email. Whatever was in her email box, in her inbox, and whatever kept coming into her inbox is what kind of determined how she was going to run her day. And so even before she sat down, even before she decided what she was going to do for her day, she was being ruled by her inbox. So if something would come in and she'd respond to it, something else would come in and she'd respond to it. And that's kind of the easy road, right? Because it's like, oh, well, that's easy, I'll respond to that. Oh, here's another thing. And in terms of procrastination, that's what happens, is that we'll take the easy road out as opposed to actually planning your day. So we become a slave to these platforms. We're a slave to our email, to our inbox. We could become a slave sometimes to Facebook. When in fact what you should be doing is you should be actually setting up times that are specific for you to manage the things that need to be get done. So set up specific times. It's like, okay, from this time, from the first, this is one of the greatest things that I ever discovered was, and that has helped my clients immensely, is saying, okay, at this point, I'm going to sit down when I get to my desk. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to plan out my day if I haven't done that already. I'm going to actually then spend some time focusing on what I'd like to achieve for the day. Then, once I'm really clear about that, about what my next steps are after I look at my email, then I know exactly what I need to do. Then spend 15 minutes on your email, clear out your inbox, and respond in that 15 minutes, half an hour, whatever it is. Respond to that, respond to those emails, but only take that time, and then do it at the end of the day or whatever time you choose, 2:00 in the afternoon. It doesn't really matter. It's just but just take chunks out of your day. Most of what you're responding to is not life and death. Period. Promise you, it's not life and death. So do that. That's a really great strategy. Or again, we're letting people, your boss, that's one thing, but if we're letting other people determine, how we run our day based on their schedules, then you haven't set that out for yourself. You have not put yourself as a priority, right? And so just start to play with that now. Again, and then the last thing that really tends to make people struggle with their time is fear. So they're fearful, fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of being seen, of being visible, all those kinds of things. And so they actually don't end up doing the things that they know they need to do, and therefore maybe it's on their task list, it's on their to-do list, and it keeps getting pushed back. Well, all that does is it adds to the overwhelm. But that fear is, it's killing them, right? It's just like it's killing their productivity. And really, it really is about, scheduling yourself or finding out what is behind this fear. What's getting in the way here? So what I do, and I didn't talk about this before, but what I do with my clients is I help them get further and faster. I work with mostly high-achieving women. I take on men as private clients as well. But in the group, what we do is we are helping you to go further, faster than you ever thought was possible. It's an amazing, and I do this by actually teaching a process, the QC3 method. But here's what it is. It's all about strategy and mindset. Lots of programs teach strategy. They give you all kinds of strategies about how to manage your day, how to build your business, how to grow your career, but there's not the mindset component. And so, yeah, you might have learned all kinds of strategies already, but if you don't have the mindset component, nothing changes. And so that's what I want you to do, is I want you actually to start realizing that, yeah, there's strategy, always there's strategy, but if you don't have the right mindset that goes along with the strategy, doesn't matter. Strategy can be the best strategy in the world, does not make any difference. So again, that's what I do with my clients, is I help them with not only their strategy, but also with their mindset. So they're actually getting out of their own way on a consistent basis. So that last one, fear. So, look, we'll just go back through this. So the first area I said is that we take on too much. That's really both mindset and strategy. So there's a mindset that we can only do it, right? Or I can't say yes, right? So that's a mindset thing, and there's strategy about how to tackle that. The second thing is you don't ask for help. Well, that's totally mindset. That's totally mindset. And then the third one is don't letting the people and processes and platforms rule your day. That really, it's a little bit of mindset, but it's mostly strategy. And here's the thing with one of my clients that went through the program, through the No Limits Accelerator some time ago. When we helped her create her strategies around her time and her time management, changed everything. And the anxiety and the anxiety was totally relieved, and the relief she felt, and that then the productivity came. It was huge. And then of course the last thing that gets in our way, that creates this feeling, this struggle of not enough time, is fear. And of course that's all mindset. So you need to clear out. You need to find ways to actually clear out that fear. Knowing it's there, acknowledging, you know what's behind it, and it is, logically we know these things, or maybe we know them. But if it doesn't change, if logically knowing it doesn't change things, then you need to have another technique, and that's where I come in. So I'm going to leave that with you for today, because here's the thing: what happens if we keep struggling with time and we don't have enough time. Well, we don't feel good enough. We don't get things done. We lose productivity, which means we're losing credibility and or losing, not making the money that we want either. So those are the things that we kind of lose. Now, when you solve this problem, amazing things start to happen. Again, you end up having more time. Seriously, you have more time. You feel better about yourself. You feel more relaxed. There's less anxiousness, and what tends to happen, again, you build credibility because people can count on you for things, and you make more money. It's just the way it happens. That's the way it rolls. All right, have a wonderful day, and if you would like some help with this, let's talk about working together. Best way to get in contact with me is to go to nolimitsbusinesswoman.com/talk. And so again, nolimitsbusinesswoman.com/talk. And I look forward to having a chat with you and help you solve this. So have a great day. Have a no limits day. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.